You're logged in as a Ferpa facilitator. Notice from the previous video, you'll see this particular user's personal security phrase and options for Ferpa up above, so they can do their own things. But essentially, you come in here as a facilitator because somebody called in via a student or a parent. In this case, we'll just say it's a student. So you'll see the activity that's been going on by other facilitators during the day. It is the date range from today onward. You can also search for certain people. So you can launch a new session by clicking on the button here on the form or the list display, or on the left side, add a new session. So we're going to look for a John Larson. Oops. Now notice I'm not spelling Larson all the way out. I can hit enter. It's going to look for matches for all those, and we see a bunch of John Larsons. Now the blue button over here, obviously we have a couple active. We actually do automatically expire sessions in 30 minutes, just so we see more of a trail of which facilitators are working with who and how many times they call in, that kind of thing. But if this button is orange, that infers then that the student has a passphrase. They're all blue, so there's not any passphrases for these users. We're going to click on that last one. And we see here that they don't have a passphrase, there haven't been previous sessions. And this must be an old one because we don't have a username and email address, which means that we cannot send them a code through email. They will go to their registered email address. So normally that is there. But we can generate questions. And this in particular is a convenience, not only a convenience, but if we gave the course view for a facilitator to ask their own questions of which instructors they've had and what they taught and all that, that would be a Ferpa violation because now we're letting the facilitator see all the personal information of a student. So we generate these, and then they can answer the questions. Oh, you'll see that it shows wrong or correct on the left side. So in this case, they haven't had an instructor, so therefore there's nothing the instructor taught. But did they work at Snow College before? And who was their supervisor? In this case, it is none again. So that's a way to identify the person. Here, you can add a comment. And if you own the comment, you can edit, delete it. Now we're going to go and finish and set that. Now we're going to go through the most mechanically involved process. This is we're going to look up Mary Larson, and we're going to step through what it takes to create a Ferpa session by first Ferpa student case. So this is what's going to happen. We need a base record called a Ferpa student record, which is where delegates and passphrases will be put in. So if someone went in and created a passphrase for themselves, a Ferpa person record is created. It's good to be repetitive here. We're going to click on this again. So all that happens in the background. We have our Ferpa student record created, our Ferpa session, which was 1943. And we land on this page, and now we have a session. We follow through with it. We mark it pass or fail. And if they pass, we can continue on and work with them. So that concludes going through the Ferpa session creation, starting from search. And I think next we'll be looking to see how we work with the delegate.